right, the Giants are in the middle of a virtual offseason. I'm Madeline Burke, joined by Giants running back Saquon Barkley. Saquon, first of all, a lot of people have been making a deal about how difficult this offseason is, being virtual, not being able to get on a field. But what are some of the positives about connecting with your coaches and teammates in this way?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's definitely a unique way of learning. But honestly, I feel like you get more out of it. Usually you go in meetings and you got to go to field and you go home. Now it's just kind of meetings and you kind of got to actually learn all the little things because you get to have so much time on your hand to be able to go back and reflect on it. So I would say, yes, definitely it's a unique way, but it's a way that we still are able to learn and get better. And as a team, we're trying to find out the best ways we can to take advantage of this.
And definitely a lighter commute as well, just kind of going over to the laptop. Joe Judge was saying the other day too, he said, one of his favorite parts is when he logs onto the meeting and the whole team is in there kind of talking trash to one another. Like, first of all, is it overwhelming having that many guys on a single Zoom call?
Yeah. You kind of got to balance it out. Who gets to talk or who doesn't. You scroll left and right and you see all these players. And now that we're especially getting into squad meetings and having the rookies and the defensive guys coming along, it's definitely fun. But I think we've been doing a good job of just trying to make it as normal as it would be, which comes down to the trash talking, whether it's me and Sterling, probably me and Sterling honestly starting it off. But I think we're doing a good job of that.
A lot of people have been talking about how Jason Garrett coming in as this offensive coordinator, the success Ezekiel Elliott has had in his system. What are some of the early conversations that you and Jason Garrett have had about what he envisions for you? Have you had any?
Yeah, I had a little bit, but it's not just, really about what he envisions for me. It's kind of just the offense. And that what makes me most excited. I think we have a young, talented group. And I think we have a lot of, playmakers on the side of the ball, on all sides of the ball. And I think, if we continue to do the right things and, especially starting with this and take advantage of these Zoom meetings, of our installs. And when we do get the chance, we'll be able to go at a high level and get things rocking. But that's why I'm more excited. He had a lot of success with Zeke, but not only Zeke. The Cowboys offense in the recent years has been very successful. And, I can't wait for us to, try to make our own version of that and take it to another level.
Now, when you look back at the draft recently, the Giants selected one of their draft picks, Cam Brown, out of Penn State, fellow Nittany Lion coming through. What did we expect from your former teammate?
Oh, Cam, once he got drafted, he tweeted at me and Grant calling us the old guys. It's funny to hear that. It's crazy that we're going on our third year. But Cam, he's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He can play the whole field. He's not afraid to hit. He's explosive. I think he's going to really do a really good job for us. Obviously, it's tough as a rookie coming in and learn the system. But the way that, we were taught at Penn State and the way that, we worked at Penn State, I think he's going to be more than okay.
It's kind of crazy, though, you being one of the old guys now in your third season. Do you feel like there's something that's changed in you in the last 2 years, or do you see a difference in yourself?
No, not really. I'm just continuing to try to be myself, especially through these meetings and this 6-inch box or whatever you want to call it. Just try to stay myself. Obviously, still try to improve my game, whether it's mentally or physically. And then also, still try to grow in that leadership role. Obviously, I was able to be a captain last year, which is an unbelievable honor. But still want to, grow my leadership role and try to bring more players around.
You got a lot of spare time as we're all home and all quarantined in place. I know you've been watching The Last Dance. I want to hear your review. What do you think of it so far?
I love it. I think that's one of the best things that have happened, to just not sports, but to the world, to be able to sit down and listen to, that Bulls team, listen to Michael speak. And I've been trying, just listen and take things, especially from Michael, to be able to pull into my game and pull into my work ethic and helping me evolve more of a leader. But I wish they had 30 episodes the way this thing is going.
Saquon Barkley, thank you so much for taking the time today. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Hey, Giants fans, Saquon Barkley here. You want to see more videos? Subscribe below.